Welcome back to the channel, guys. Click like, subscribe if you like the content. We have a lot of new on stores and things like that. Now, previously in the basics of forex, I went through what forex was, how to trade, and how to use indicators, and then the strategy part. Today, in this portion of it, so chapter 2 is going to be about naked trading or reading candles. Okay, the only indicator you're going to have is the RSI with this formula. Is the RSI, we're going to need it to determine certain uh, trends and reversals in the market. But this strategy here, or this way of trading, is no indicators at all. As you can see, I am on the Japanese dollar at 15 minutes, and it looks like just a regular trading chart, trading pattern. So I'm actually going to get into what these candles actually mean, okay, and how to read the candles. Then we're going to go single, double, triple, and then we're going to incorporate a strategy, and then I'm going to teach you how to make your own strategy far as candle patterns and candlestick patterns. Okay, so the first thing we need to know is kind of the basics of candlestick reading and candlestick patterns, and what each candle looks like and what each candle means. Okay, and for that I have a chart. Not my chart, I found it on the internet, but it actually explains uh, candle patterns better than I can actually show you on the charts. So, first one we're going to be dealing with is something called a hammer. Okay, a hammer is a real small body. The real body is at the top end of the in session range. So what that means is at the end of the session, it may be started down at the low trend, at the downtrend, and then it end up closing at an uptrend. So it was at a seller's market right now, and then it had a whole bunch of buyers come in, and it didn't retrace back to the original market. Now you can have that either or on either side. So if you're doing a buyer's trend or uptrend or a bull trend, you can start at top, and you can start at the top here, and it'll come back down, and it's gonna trace all the way back up and close at that part of the session. Okay, uh, it should be the lower shadow should be at least twice the height of the real body. So this is twice the height because you can see the real body is here, and the height is all the way up. So twice the height. And again, the color really doesn't matter. And the most important thing is market must be in a downtrend. So if it's going down and then you see a hammer, that means it's going to reverse. Now let me see if we can find that on our chart here. Okay. So this is not a hammer per se. We're going to go, let's see if we can find one on this chart. And let's see. Maybe not on this chart. Oh, here's one. Let me go back. Let me stay there. Uh, okay. So right here, you can see if you're looking at this blue chart here, you can actually see where that red hammer is. You see where that is? That's the red hammer. So it has to be on the downtrend, a downtrend. So that is not a hammer per se. That's going to be something we're going to talk about next. This chart isn't that good at it. Let's see if we can find it on this chart. Any hammers? Nope. No. Let's see. And that's why this trading strategy is one of the most widely known difficult ones to trade, because you have to look for specific things. It becomes easy once you learn how to do it. Oh, there's a hammer right there. So go back here. Hammer must be on a downtrend, so that's not a hammer. So let's actually go over a hanging man, which is basically a real body. Same thing as a hammer, but it's on a uptrend. So the market is already selling, and then it starts going up. So that's why I didn't want to use the other ones. Let's see if we can find that again. Uh, see if we can find this hammer. Oh, geez, where's all these hammers? I thought I had some hammers in there. Pretty sure I had some hammers. Oh, that's okay. So that's not a hammer either. Not a hammer. Okay, so you can't really find it. Okay, here's a hammer right here. It's right here. You can. I don't want to zoom in a little bit. Let me zoom in a little bit. See that hammer right here? We finally found one. It happens on the uptrend, and that usually means a bearish reversal, and it's going all the way down. Okay, but right here is a hammer, and then it actually looks like you have another small little hammer right here, and then it goes into a downtrend. So the best way to actually enter it into this trade is at this candle. You're gonna enter that as a down, because you've seen that as a hammer. And let's see, it's yep, must be in the downtrend. So that means it's going all the way. Okay, so as you can see, that candle right there closed after an uptrend. So then this closed and became a hammer and goes all the way down. Okay, so that's the best way I can actually show you a hammer. Hammers don't really appear that much. It's one of the basic things that it usually has to be coupled by something, and we're gonna go over the double patterns in the next video. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys the hammer and the difference between a hammer and a hanging man. Okay, shooting star. Shooting star, you've been seeing this one a lot. Shooting star is a bear reversal. Okay, small body. Real body is at the bottom of the session. So you may have started in a buying session, and when the market was in the uptrend, and then all of a sudden it comes all the way down and it closes here. Okay, and then it leaves a little bit of a wick. That's the main thing, guys. A little bit of a wick, because if it's not, then it becomes something else. Okay, a little bit of the wick, a large body here, and it must be in the uptrend. Now, inverted hammer is the same, but it happens in a downtrend. So if the market is going down and then you see this hammer, it's a bullish reversal. That means the market's about to recoup and go right back up. Now, there's tricky ways of looking at this. You don't want to trade inverted hammers. Why? Because they look so much like a shooting star. So you might end up being in a actually inverted hammer, thinking your your trades are about to go up, and it doesn't go up. It stays at a downtrend, and you can lose a lot of money. So the ones you see crossed out, which is the hanging man, which is happens in an uptrend. Remember, if this happens in an uptrend, so if the market is going up, uptrend, it's a bearish reversal. So don't, if you see this and it's going in an uptrend, do not take bull trades. Okay? And the same thing with this. See this and it's not in the downtrend, do not take this as a bull trade. You always want to keep it as a bear. Okay? Well, let's see if we can find that on the charts. We go back to our original chart here. Let me see. Oh, there you go. So you can actually see a little bit of these here. Let's see what would be a. Gotta have the long body. Nope. Make sure you got the long body. Let me look at this chart. Oh, you got a lot of wicks, got a lot of dojis, got a lot of. Try this. Okay, look. Here you go, guys. Oh, it doesn't have any wick, but that's a revert. That's a hammer. That's actually a hammer. So let's go back to our hammer. We actually found one. So let's go back to our hammer. Okay. It must be in a downtrend. Let's see if that's in the downtrend and see if that's the actual hammer. Yes, it was at a downtrend, and then you saw this hammer, so you knew it was going all the way back up. Okay, that's a good. We're gonna actually retrace back to the hammer. It actually closed real good. Good, 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 good. Now we're actually looking for a shooting star now. Yeah, let's see if we can find one on this chart. Okay, again, guys, it don't matter what color it is. I will consider this right here a shooting star because of the wick amount and then the long body. This can be considered one too, but I wouldn't trade that one. I would look more at this one here. So let's go back to our notes about this shooting star. Real small body, real body at the end of the session range, very small to no shadow. Let's look back at it at our chart. Does it look like it has no shadow? Yeah, it's not a lot. It's not a lot of wick there, so no shadow. Okay. Upper shadow must be at least twice the height as the size of the body. We did see that. It does look like it's twice the height of the size, so it looks like it's double if I actually zoomed in. Actually zoom in. Yep. So it's that. And let's go back to our notes and make sure it is a shooting star. Must in the uptrend. So that wouldn't be a shooting star. That would be actually, let's see. No, it was the market was in a downtrend. So that kind of faked this out. Let's see if we can find something else. If it's in the uptrend. I'm looking for all my uptrends. Let me look on this chart and see if I can find one that's in the uptrend here. Alright, guys. Let's see if we can find one that's in the uptrend. That's a hammer again. Okay. Let's see. But you get the point, guys. It's kind of hard to show on these charts sometimes. But if it's in the uptrend and you see the shooting star press, you see this shooting star press. Thinking about wrestling. If you see that, that means it's a bearish reversal. So it's about to go down. The market's about to go down. Let me see if I can find that again. Nope, that's a fake out right there. That is a fake out. Okay, those are dojis. This is in the medium trend. You gotta look for something that's in the uptrend. Those are different candles. Okay, so these are just minor ones. So hammers, and shooting stars should be paired with something. Now we're gonna get to the main thing here. It's doji candles. So doji candles are the most accurate way of finding reversals and trends. Okay, inverted hammers and shooting stars is also a good way, but they're very minor far as finding one singly. Really, excuse me, I don't can say that word there, but Dragonfly Doji is on a downtrend, but it looks like okay. So no real body, no real size. Open and close at the very end is the top of the candle, so it really opens and ends at the when you enter it. Long shadow must be in the downtrend. If you see this Dragonfly Doji, that means the market's about to go into bull market. So it's about to be a bullish market. Let's look at that on our charts. Let's see if we can find one. I thought I saw one on a different chart when I was looking for the. Let's see one. Okay, that's green one. Let's see. Go here. Middle dojis. Oh, nope, no long body. Let's see if I can find one. No long bodies. Oh, there's one right there. Let me see if I can zoom in. There you go. Oh, that's not a long enough body. But you kind of get what's going on here. Let's see. Actually, that's not a dragonfly though. So we want to make sure we can find one. But if, for example, if that was a dragonfly doji, you will be able to reverse the market. It will go right to a bullish market. And it looks like this is. Maybe I didn't. We need to zoom in a little bit more. Nah, those aren't one. But they're gonna be upcoming dojis that we're gonna actually talk about. Gravestone dojis. Okay. No real or no body, no color trend. Open and close at the bottom of the candle. Very you can't see anything coming out. Long upper shadow, so longer shadow here, upper shadow, and it must be in a uptrend to have a bearish reversal. So let's see if we can actually find this one too, guys. This is a little bit harder on today's markets. It looked like to find the actual, and there's no way of predicting uh how candles are going to end with this method. It's mostly counting candles, and we're going to get a little bit more into that when we do double and triple reading. And this is just to get you guys to identify. Okay, so here's one right here. As you can see there, let's see if it meets our criteria. Uh, so down there, let's see. Oh, actually, that's a dragonfly candle. So it was in a downtrend. Let's see if that was in a downtrend. Yes, it was in a downtrend. So that what that means? That means at the next few candles, it's gonna go up from that. So what I would do on this candle right here, I will enter in a buy. Now it's gonna go down a little bit, so my stop loss will be somewhere in here, right here at this line. And then when it closes, it's gonna close right at the bottom line here, and then go all the way up. So maybe maybe we should not do that. Maybe we should just enter the trade after this candle. So after this candle closes, then you know it goes in an uptrend. We only You're gonna learn for this. You're only going to count one candle at a time. So we're gonna just count this candle, and it's gonna go up, give us a pretty good amount of money there. Okay. Uh, let's see if we can find the gravestone again. Gravestone. Let's see, gravestone. That's not a gravestone per se. That's got too much body. That's too closed. There's another. Oh, now I want to find dragonfly. There's another dragonfly. Here's another example of a dragonfly. It goes all. It's the market's in a downtrend, and it reverses going to that to that little cross, and it goes all the way up. So this is even better representation of a dragonfly. And remember, you're gonna learn that you're gonna count one candle at a time. So once this is closed, you know this is going into an uptrend, and then you should take your trades out at around these next few candles. And we're gonna get into patterns and all that good stuff. But this is just a single way of looking at it. Okay, get the long-legged doji. So the middle doji. This can be an up or down trend. So these reversals, I usually, if I see this, I wait. I wait until I see a reversal. So I really don't. When I see the long-legged dojis, I don't tend to trade the next few candles until I see one of these or a hammer or a shooting star. Okay. Now, bullish continuation. It's a long body, no shadows. Candle must be green or blue. In my case, I do blue candles. A lot of people do green candles. I do blue candles. What's a good example of this? It has no wick. So this candle right here, would be a bullish candle. Okay? And then we're going to go to the bearish. Long body, candle must be red, no shadows. Okay? Let's see if we can find one with no shadows, no wick. No wick, no shadows. So shadows means it has wick. This one here looks like it has no wick. Let me actually zoom in on that. Yeah, this one right here it has no wick. So that would be a solid bear candle. Okay? So just to reiterate what we had going on here. So a hammer. Buying a hammer, it's going to be real small body. It's going to be a bullish reversal. So the market must be in a downtrend. Okay. If it looks something like this, or it don't have to exactly look exactly like this, but somewhat to that. The hanging man is the same thing, but this is tend to be in a bearish reversal and it's an uptrend. Do not trade this candle because if it's in the uptrend, you can get fooled. You can get slighted and fooled, and you end up losing all your money on a bullish reversal. Okay, so if you see that and it's an uptrend, shooting star, long wick body, small wick at the bottom. Doesn't matter what color it is. It can be a red or blue candle. It must be in an uptrend. So if the market's going up and you see this, you know it's about to go back down. Okay, but if you see this in a downtrend, do not trade because you can get fooled that way. Okay. Now down to the dojis. Dragonfly doji is of course the long body at the bottom, little wick at the top, and no color showing. Okay, no shadow. Longer and this must be in a downtrend. Okay, so if the market's going down, you see this dragonfly doji. Remember, I said not the candles that's right next to it. So don't trade the candle next to it. The opposite candle. So two candles over, then you start seeing the bullish reversal. Now the bearish reversals is the gravestone doji, long wick body, small wick at the bottom. It's in an uptrend, so it's going up. You see this doji pop up. Wait till the next candle, so 2 candles over, and then you'll take your bear trade. So your sell trade. And long legged doji, I said you can look at it, but I wouldn't trade it because it can be an uptrend or a downtrend. You just don't know. The bearish, the bullish, excuse me, is always green or blue, and it's got to be no wick. So that means it's a continuation. That means the market's gonna keep going in that Pacific bull pattern. And then the bearish, if it's continue or reverse, if you see this solid candle, if you see that solid candle, you know it's still in a downtrend. All right, click like, subscribe. Click like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.